Hello everybody. Not quite sure to do with this video, but I thought I'd document it anyway. This is the first morning of a 6-day solo camp for me. I just turned off Highway 22 and drove through quite the rainstorm and pretty strong winds, and was raining really hard. But I'm hoping as I climb elevation here it'll settle down and hopefully turn into snow. It's 7:30 in the morning. I got about, I'd say, 40 minutes to go until I can unload my snowmobile, and hopefully by the time I get packed up and get the sled all loaded, it'll be daylight and I'll be hitting the trail. I have about 33 kilometers of snowmobiling to do and before I set up my camp, so we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Got to the parking spot about 10 minutes ago, and the rain has really picked up. It's coming down pretty good now. I'm just going to hunker down for a bit and see if this rain either goes away or turns to snow. I don't have a lot of rain gear with me. Most of my gear, sensitive gear, is inside the truck right now, so not too much to worry about. I would like to get on the road here. It's 8:15 now, and I kind of planned on loading up the sled right now and taking off in 15-20 minutes, but there's no need to rush and get wet and have a miserable day. So I'm just gonna sit tight here for a bit and see if this will move on. It's hard to tell right now. It's still 20 minutes till sunrise, so it's hard to tell right now whether or not it's pushing on or clearing up or getting worse. It's hard to tell. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit tight and see if this will blow over. Hello. Rain stopped about 15 minutes after I last talked, and it kind of cleared up, and now we're getting these like ice pellets. But I'm all loaded up. It's 9:45, a little bit later than what I thought, but at least I'm not soaking wet. So I'll show you what I got here. Got an Otter sled, and my buddy Brian was nice enough to lend me his snowmobile here, so nice reliable sled. I should have no trouble. It's mostly trails in there anyway, and you can see the sun just starting to peak around that top of the mountain there, and we will be heading down there. And so yeah, we'll catch up a little later. We're about, I don't know, halfway, and 10:30. Visibility is really bad, really flat light. It's hard to see where you're going. Snowmobile's doing really good. Got a little hot on the engine, so I had to put the scratchers down, and it seemed to keep the engine cool, so I'll just continue on that way. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous out. Not a soul around, and so yeah, just trucking down the trail, and hope to be where I want to be in probably 45 minutes or so around the area, and I'll make a decision from there whether or not to set up camp just for tonight and then poke around tomorrow, or if I can make it all the way in this visibility and snow and set up a permanent camp. So we'll see when we get there. Okay, it's not easy getting back in here. This roads are a little rough. There's been some bit of hairy creek crossings, but at one point I unhooked my sled and just went over with the snowmobile just to make sure it was safe, and and I just can't afford a lot of mistakes out here. So it's taking me a lot longer to get back, just because if there's a point in the trail where I think it's going to be a little difficult, I'll hop off the sled and walk down and make sure it's okay, and then get back on. And as opposed to if I had somebody else with me, I wouldn't hesitate to take it. So we are just at the foot of Gould Dome, and you can't see it, of course, because the weather in this hill, but Gould Dome is just up over that rise. Well, a little ways up there, but and then to my left, which is the south, is Mount Eris. And so we're coming up to the Tornado Valley, and there's another place I just walked down and made sure it was okay. So we've been going for just under 2 hours, and so I hope to get there fairly quick because we've got a lot of work to do for setting up camp. So yeah, there's a few places coming up where according to Google Maps I could duck off and make camp, but we'll see how far I get. We'll see how this road goes and how it turns out. The weather right now, it feels about -5, so it's not too bad, but it's sheer windy. It really gusts up and blowing snow, and it makes it extremely difficult to see. Still snowing pretty good. It stopped with these pellets and it's more snowflakes now, so we'll see how the weather holds out. But yeah, so we'll come up to this Y up here and have a look, and we may be making camp a little sooner than I thought, but that's fine too. It's just gorgeous back here, and not a soul around. So well, I made it. I'm in the Tornado Valley Mountain. So it's this section just in front of me here. I'll show you in a minute. Just up on that ridge is the BC-Alberta border. I don't know how well you can see. It's really foggy and very poor visibility. And that mountain there is Gould Dome. So I made it just to the foot of it. The wind is just horrendous up here. I'm gonna see if I can poke up here, and I might walk it first, then take the sled off and see if I can get the snowmobile up there. But there's a meadow just on the foot of Gould Dome there, and so this is the Tornado Valley just in front of me here. It's tough to see, but the map tells me it's there. So this might be home. I had intended originally to keep heading down this trail, but it's just getting more covered in, and I'm happy with this spot. If I can poke back in there, as you see, there's the wind kicking up there again. It's just roaring down this valley, and yeah, it's incredibly windy. Hopefully it calms down here tonight, and tomorrow won't be that windy, but it's tough to see. I'm going to see if we can make camp here in a bit and poke around and see if we can find a good meadow to set up there. Hey guys, yet again I didn't quite make it to where I wanted to, but we are at the foot of Gould Dome. So, which was my goal for coming here, is to make it back here. This is going to be home. This little opening here. I got a nice view of Gould Dome there. Tornado Mountain is at the end of this valley, but these are called the Tornado Mountains. Back through those trees there, there's F3, F2, Funnel Peak, a lot of those like that. So I've got to get my snowmobile and all my gear up there. I just came up with my sled, so I think this will be a good spot. There's lots of standing dead around here, which is great. There's some easy firewood right there, and I'm just not gonna find a place out of the wind, which is not gonna happen, at least for now anyway. So it is what it is, and hopefully this wind dies down when we're setting up camp, or I might have to do it in between wind gusts. But the cow and it's coming right down through that valley, so there was a wind warning. I knew about that, but yeah. So now we got the task of getting our sled up here and start clearing out a space and our tent. So I'll catch up with you in a little bit. So I've got everything up here now. I'm going to try and nestle my tent in these trees right here, and everything is live around here, so there's no danger of anything falling on me. I'm going to try and dig out this snow. There seems to be a drainage ditch right here, so it's nice rocky soil, so I can get it fairly level. I can also use these trees to tie my tent off to, but I got a lot of work ahead of me digging out my pad, and then I'll probably do my fire pit. I hope that's a rock, I'm not sure. I'll do my fire pit against that rock there, and hopefully I'll deflect some heat back in and make a nice campsite around here. So yeah, I'll dig this out, and then I'll show you guys what else I'm doing. I got my tent up, I've got my pad, I've got my ridge pole up. No, this tent doesn't come with a ridge pole, which is great because there's lots of deadfall around here. I'll take you inside the tent later. So I've got all four corners pegged, and I got my ridge line out. So now I need to put out my guy wires and start filling out the tent, and then I can start moving stuff inside. It's just 2 o'clock. We got 3 hours of sunlight left, which is lots of time to get set up here and make a campfire pit. And I haven't eaten today. I had breakfast, but haven't had lunch. But just anxious to get things up and going before it gets dark. So I'll show you the tent once it's all done and what I've done inside. So I've got my tent set up now, and it is just before 3:30. So I'm just starting to drag everything inside, and my cot is full of ice and snow, so I've got to dry that out or put a tarp down first. But went up pretty good. Took longer than I thought, of course. I had to dig out all the anchors. I'll show you when we walk around. And the ground here is super hard. This must be a drainage ditch or something like that, because there's not much soil. But the wind's calmed down quite a bit. It's just snowing pretty good now, so and I'm just exhausted. I've dug snow and cleared a site, and I'm still not done yet. I still got to bed all the snow skirts in snow to keep the wind from kicking it up. So I'll show you a quick around and show you what I did. So a lot of digging. All the anchors you can see I had to dig out and create little trenches for the anchors to go into, so they're in solid ground. Turns out that is a big rock, so I'll probably do my fire pit around here somewhere. Get that sled out of the way and have a fire pit here. Dug a little path to the sled so I could bring stuff in. And I just started bringing stuff in, so I'll take you inside. So like I mentioned before, that's my ridge pole. Cut that sucker down. I left a lot of twigs on there so I could hang things, gloves or lantern or whatever. And there's the stove. And so yeah, I'm just bringing things in, getting set up. Got all my anchors out. Used what trees I could. And the rest I had to put in the ground. So beautiful day. Now the wind's calmed down. Can't see many views at all. It's pretty socked in here. Gould Dome is just up there, and yeah, so the valley's pretty windy, but hopefully tomorrow will clear up. It's supposed to, and we'll do some more exploring and have a look around here. I got a lot of camp chores to do still, even into tomorrow, to make this place a bit more livable, but so far it's looking pretty good. Hey guys, so I got my stove all set up here, and I got a few things to start. I got some moss off of, oh, I think that lens has some. There we go. That's better. I got some moss off of a dead tree out there, and I also fluffed up some jute twine. And then I have some cotton balls with some Vaseline. A lot of the wood out here is wet just because of the rain this morning and kind of the wet snow. So we'll see how this goes. Got some smaller stuff there. So I got my tinder, my kindling, and then I got some larger logs, and then I cut up a tree there outside. So that'll probably be my wood for the night. And then if I have enough energy to start a fire for the evening, then I'll cut some more up. But I just put my pot lid, in the fire pit, so I got a bit of a base to work on, and then when she gets going, I'll take it out. Going very nicely. I just held those twigs above the flame until they dried out a bit, and once they started to catch on fire, I just dropped them on. So with this size of stove, it's oversized for the tent I got, so I gotta run this thing at about half speed. But I do want to dry my bedding out. As you can see, it's covered in ice and snow, so I'll have to dry that out. So initially I will get it pretty warm in here, and until things are dried out, and then before I go to bed I'll tame it down so that I don't get a sweat box in here. So I'll get this going, and I might cut up some firewood and get things a bit more rearranged in here, and it'll be dark in about 20-30 minutes, and so I don't have much time left. Hey guys, it's about 5:37, and I am all set up. I actually sat down and rested for the first time. It's been a super busy day. Got my bed all made out. You can see there. I've got to use garbage bags or some kind of tarp to keep things off the floor, because that stove is so hot it'll just melt everything and everything will just get wet. So I've got a little bit creative here. Got my firewood for nighttime there. Got my soaking wet gloves drying out. Yeah, got a table out, and so yeah, things are looking pretty good in here. It is 27 degrees right now in here, so it's pretty warm. Like I said, I want to get it nice and hot in here, dry things out a bit, and then I'll tone this this stove down to a bit more manageable levels, because with my sleeping bag and that cylinder stove, it's going to be a sweat lodge in here. Every last bit of snow in here is going to be gone in no time. Yeah, so the inside's set up. I don't have any daylight left, just a flickering light of daylight. So with that daylight, I'm going to just organize outside a bit and make sure everything's kind of good for the night. I have to get my GPS out and text my wife and let her know that I'm here and made it okay and got set up here fine. So yeah, supper tonight is peanut butter cookies, jerky, and some granola bars. So I just don't have much energy to make a meal right now, so that will have to do. And yeah, tomorrow will be less busy. I'll still got a bunch of camp chores to do, and but it won't be as hectic. Today was just a massive day, and I knew it would be. So thanks to my dad for making me jerky. In times like this where you don't have time to make a full meal, it really fills the gap. So thank you, Dad. And yeah, I'm going to kind of get settled in a bit more and organize outside with a bit of daylight I got left. And yeah, have some supper, and that'll be about it for today. Hey guys, it's 6:45, and just exhausted. Like, I have no energy. Jade made me some stew, pre-made, so I just shoved that in a pot and just got it off the stove here. I think it's gonna be a very early night. Just super tired, my back's sore, and but that's fine. Got most of the camp set up. Got some outside stuff to do tomorrow, like a fire pit and whatnot, but I think tonight I'm just gonna hang out here in the tent and take it easy, go to bed early. But it was a very successful day one, and I got 5 more days here, and yeah, really enjoyed it. Didn't hit any major snags. Didn't get far back as I wanted to, but I'm very happy with this spot. I'll have a nice view of Gold Dome tomorrow, and hopefully the skies clear up there, and I'll be able to have a look around, and there's a little path behind me that you can poke through the trees, so I might take the sled up there tomorrow and see what I could find. But I'm not too concerned about it. I'm perfectly happy just camping here and maybe do some snowshoeing. I brought binoculars so I can have a look around. But yeah, no, that's it for me. I'm just gonna have some stew and maybe read a book, and that'll be it for me for tonight. But I got to show you this awesome stew that Jade made for me. And is it hot in here? So I gotta heat the stove up a bit to cook, and it is 30 degrees in here, so I am just dying. But I shut everything in, so hopefully it cools down a bit in here. But yeah, because this is getting too much. I'll have to do most of my cooking outside, but I just couldn't find myself to make a fire. So here's my stew. Big chunks of meat, potato, carrots. So some peas in there, and that's just what I need after that day. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit here, enjoy my stew, read a book, and I'm gonna go to bed super early. So we'll probably, if I don't talk to you tonight, we'll talk to you tomorrow morning there. Hey guys, just woke up a half hour ago. It's only 9 o'clock. Had a pretty good sleep. I let the fire die out, and then I started it again about 5 o'clock. And yeah, had a good sleep. Wasn't too bad. Didn't get too chilly last night, so in my sleeping bag I was totally warm, and so yeah, it was a good night. And I woke up to this clear sky, sun shining, and I got the first glimpse of the views around here, and it's absolutely stunning. You can really see the valley now, and it's just gorgeous. So I'll show you guys. And there's the valley, right through there. And behind me is Gold Dome, poking through the trees. It's absolutely stunning. You can see the avalanches that have come down through the night. I heard a few. Man, are they loud. You can see some cut lines where they came down. It's just beautiful. And there's the far end of the valley there. Mr. Gould Dome. Here's my tent. Got a fire going again. Gonna make some breakfast and do some more camp chores around here. And yeah, it's just beautiful. It snowed quite a bit last night. You can see from my snowmobile here. Got quite a bit of snow. So, yeah, just beautiful. Beautiful morning. Hey guys, I don't know what time it is. Oh, 10:30. And I'm just finishing up breakfast. I had 5 huge pieces of bacon. And I had 3 eggs. And then I put the eggs on a bagel, and it was just fantastic. So, I'm gonna get dressed up here and clean up breakfast, and then we're gonna head outside and like I said yesterday, make this place a little more livable. I want to make a campsite today, a campfire spot, and maybe put up a tarp and just a windbreak, and in case it snows again, then I won't get snowed on and I can stay outside a little longer. And I was thinking this morning of building a little table here out of short pieces of wood, and just to get things off the floor here. And so, I mean, there is a lot of room in here, and this table's been great, but it'd be nice to have things off the floor and level. As the snow's melting in here, you can tell how rocky it is, and it's pretty uneven, but it's home. So, yeah, just gonna get cleaned up here, finish my breakfast, finish my coffee, and I'll get back to you in a little bit. Well, good morning. Well, it's about 12:38. I've had a real busy morning and worked off that big breakfast I had. I'll show you what I've been working on. Beautiful day out. Beautiful. Nice clear view of the mountains. You can see the wind sometimes rolling off the peaks. It's just gorgeous. You can see all the way down the valley. Absolutely gorgeous. See if I can zoom in here. Nope, maybe not. Still getting used to this camera, how to work it. But there's the mighty Gould Dome up there. You can really see the horizontal ridges on it, which gives us its name. The wind's just howling up there, but nice and calm down here. So I decided to make my fire pit down here. I'm doing a lot of cooking over the stove, or over the fire pit down here, so I didn't want to be too close to my tent. I did make breakfast in there this morning, but I wasn't quite set up yet for outdoor cooking. So I've created, the wind's always coming from the north, so what I've done here is taken the tarp and made a windbreak at the back, and then I made an overhang. I took this log here and attached the tarp to it, and then took it over to this tree with a few straps. I'll screw around with it a bit later and get the droops out, but I just kind of wanted it up for now. So I've dug down to the ground here, and I'll probably take this snow and pile it at the back to create more of a windbreak, and then I'll sit with my back towards the wind and have my fire pit somewhere in here. So yeah, just absolutely gorgeous day. Gorgeous day. It's fantastic. So what I've decided to do is move my meals back a little bit just to maximize sunlight. There's only 4 hours and 20 minutes left of sunlight, and even though I've got a lot done, I've gotten no firewood. So I'm gonna get some firewood now and start setting up here. I'll probably have lunch around 2 and just move my supper back to the darkness so that I can I'm not wasting time cooking supper in the daylight, and it's just not enough. So I've got my solar panel out, collecting some solar sun electricity, and that's how I'll be powering my stuff. There's so many trees here, and the sun kind of arcs that way, so I keep having to move it around to kind of maximize the sun, and it seems like as soon as I move it, it goes shady, and then I move it somewhere else, and then that happens too. So it's just the nature of it. But I hope to kind of get a good indication of where the most sunlight is today, and then I can just park it there and leave it so I don't have to keep moving it around. So yeah, I'm gonna get some firewood and work on this fire pit a little bit, and I'll be making lunch in probably about an hour and a half, and have supper, you know, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So, and I can make supper in the dark. That's no big deal once my fire pit's set up. So yeah, day 2 is going really well. Woke up this morning really excited to get on with the day, and we'll see how the later days go. But so far, having a blast. Good afternoon. It is 10 to 3 and still haven't had lunch yet. I've been snacking a bit, but you just get only so much daylight, so it's hard to stop and make lunch, and then all that daylight's wasted. So did pretty good on the firewood. I found a good dead spruce over there, and took me most of the afternoon to cut it up and get her down. I kept bottoming out my saw, so I had to come at it from a different angle, but it went pretty good. Got more than enough wood for tonight. I'm just gonna stop and have another snack here, and I might just be snacking until supper time. Just a lot to do around here, and we lost daylight, but it's gonna be dusk here for another two and a half hours. So just not direct sunlight, and I got to figure out something different with my solar panel. I thought I had her licked on the side of my tent, but by the time I figured that out, I lost so much daylight, so I don't think it charged much at all. I might just swing it over that tree there and just create a bit of a pulley system and just hang it up there for the day, depending on how much daylight we get tomorrow. Sunlight, I should say. Just heard some sledders back there. I guess they're poking in and out of the valley. I don't know, they might be going, there's a pass that goes through there, and then you can spin around and go to Atlas, or you continue on to Elkford. Haven't seen anybody yet, which is nice. It's just more, I just hear him. You could probably hear him now, but thankfully they haven't followed my tracks up here. It's pretty snowed in by now, so yeah, so right now I'm going to get a bit of firewood from my outdoor fire pit. The priority was inside, and get that looked after so that I got no worries. That'll probably last me 2 nights. Yeah, about 2 nights that'll last me. So every day I hope to do a little bit more so that I don't have to work so hard the next day. I would like to take some excursions out into the valley and, you know, bring my snowshoes, but just a lot of chores to do around here, and that's the thing about being by yourself. You got nobody else to help you, and so, which is fine. I mean, this is the whole reason I'm out here, was a solo camp. So yeah, no, I'm just gonna cut some more firewood for the outdoor fire pit. I'm not too concerned about that. I can buck up wood when it's dark out with a headlamp. I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, and then I'll make supper probably in a couple hours and just snack until then. So I'll catch up with you probably tonight. Hey guys, just want to show you quick what I've made. My fire pit is complete. I've got firewood cut for down there, and most likely lasting through the night, depending how late I stay. Sun's behind that mountain there, and it's amazing to feel that temperature drop. Like it's almost instant as soon as that sun peaks around the mountains there. So still working, so I don't want to layer up too much. I don't want to sweat. I didn't bring that many clothes out, so I got to be. So I'll take you down here and see what I made. Got my fire pit area underneath my tarp with my windbreak, and I've got my chair, a large rock to place pots on, and there's my firewood all cut there. It's not, and I've got my kindling cut and my chair set out, so I'm just getting ready for the night. Got my T-bone there ready to cook. Hey guys, it's 5 after 5, and finally done kind of my chores for the day and just gonna relax now. So I've got a very good stack of firewood in the tent. Showed you that earlier. And there's my frozen gloves. My fingers don't even move anymore. And got some more for tomorrow there that I just gathered up, and take you down to the campsite or the fire pit. So I've got, like I told you before, the big flat rock there for putting pots on or whatnot. I got my kindling pile right there, and then got all my firewood there. So I shouldn't go all through that tonight. I don't plan on staying up too late. I don't think my hands could take anymore. I'm just exhausted. I got a big blister on my right hand from that saw, but no, it was a good day. I got a lot done. I got accomplished what I wanted to, and hopefully tomorrow I can get out and do a bit of exploring and put some snowshoes on and go see some scenery. It was really nice. The skies were so clear today. Got a really good view of what's around me, and some snowmobilers came up, parked right there, and I said hello, and he says, "Oh, I'll turn around." So I appreciate that. I'm not on a trail at all, but he must have just followed my tracks in from yesterday. So the sun has set, and Gould Dome, no, that sun's gone. Gould Dome used to have just a flicker of sunlight on it, but that's gone now. So I'm gonna start this fire up and try and thaw my gloves and my boots, and I'll probably make supper here in about an hour, so I'll catch up with you then. Well, it's I don't even know, 9:30. I spent about 3.5 hours by the fire. It was great. Had lots of firewood, wasn't a concern. Cooked my T-bone steak and ate that up. It was super good. And yeah, now I'm just gonna hang out in the tent here for a bit. It's really warm in here, and call it an early night, and hopefully get up a little earlier tomorrow and do some exploring. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Morning, guys. It's about 8:30 in the morning, day 3. My sleep was pretty good. I got up a little more than I'd like to, but that's the way she goes. I stayed really warm. That firewood that I cut down yesterday, what a difference. It kept me really warm last night. It stayed lit for a long time too. I got up a few times and just stuffed some wood in, and wasn't cold at all. This morning's a little bit more cloudy. The wind's a little picking up a bit, but I'm going to make some breakfast, and I'm gonna head up that trail there and with snowshoes on and see what I can find. My chores for today, or fixed up my tent a little bit. The guy lines have slacked off a little bit, and so I plan to go around and just tighten things up. And I was gonna do something else too. Oh, my bed's leaning this way, so in the night I end up sliding back, so I'm gonna fix that up. And yeah, just do a bit of exploring today, and I'll cut up the rest of that tree that I already fell, and yeah, just kind of relax a bit more today, do some bit of exploring, and head out and just have a bit of fun today. So I'll catch up with you guys. So I'm gonna head to Gould Dome and hopefully get to the base of it, see how deep the snow is and how long. I'm gonna pack my lunch with me in my backpack so I can have lunch up there. And so yeah, I'll talk to you after breakfast. Hey guys, it's just after 11, and got breakfast all made, cleaned up. Got my snowshoes on. I'll show you guys my backpack, and we're gonna head up the trail further in this drainage ditch, and I don't know how far we'll make it. We'll see what's around the corner, see how deep the snow is, see how tough going it is. I did pack a lunch with me, and my stove, so I can stay up there for quite a while and make lunch. I got snacks and water, so yeah, we'll be probably most of the day. I do want to cut up some firewood today, and just finish off that tree, and have a bit earlier supper. I kind of regretted skipping lunch yesterday. I was pretty hungry by the time supper rolled around, and it's really important to keep your energy up. I figure I burn about 3,000 calories a day, 3,000 to 4,000 depending on what I'm doing, so it's pretty important to keep that intake equal to or greater so that you don't get low on energy, because when you're low on energy you don't feel like doing anything, and then you just get lazy, and it's not good. So yeah, just gonna keep snacking. I got the jerky with me again, so I can munch on that down the trail. So we'll see how far we get, and I'll keep you updated. Hey guys, we haven't gone very far, and it's the first animal tracks I've seen up here. Haven't wandered very far, but there's some snowshoe hare tracks heading off, and there's some more up there. It's amazing how well they can stay on top of the snow. I got snowshoes on and I'm sinking further than they are. Yeah, it's just amazing. So yeah, we'll keep heading up. Hey guys, I've been going for about 45 minutes here, and it's pretty exhausting. These snowshoes are helping a lot. I don't know, I wouldn't make it half as far if I didn't have them. I just wanted to show you this little drainage ditch here. It's just super cool. There's Gould Dome in the background there, and I'm just heading up this drainage ditch, and it's a pretty good climb, steady climb. It's I have to stop every once in a while just so I don't start sweating to death. But yeah, it's just gorgeous, and that's where I came from. And there's the Funnel Peaks in the background there, and actually BC is just at the top of that ridge. So I'm seeing snowshoe hare tracks all over the place. There's just, I don't know if it's the same guy just running back and forth or just a pack of them, but yeah, it's pretty neat to see. It's just so quiet. I'm really down in a valley here. I don't know if you could tell, and there's not a breath of wind. It just goes right over top of me. It'd be an excellent spot for a shelter, but it's not wide enough to camp up here, and I don't know if I'd get the sled up here anyway. So yeah, gorgeous. I'll just keep trucking up and see where it takes me. Hey guys, I've been going for a couple hours now, and I kind of can't go any further on the line I'm in. I can't really bushwhack with snowshoes and a heavy backpack on. I followed that drainage ditch up until it just got really narrow. and then I had to bail out, and then I came up here and just found this nice sunny spot. I got some different views of the mountains that I don't get down near my camp. I've climbed about 300 feet on snowshoes, and I'm exhausted, and time to have some lunch. So, but you could not ask for a better day. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But I've got some small twigs and stuff for here so I can make my lunch, and I'll take a break here. I'm in no rush. Still got 4.5 hours of sunlight left, and so I got lots of time just to enjoy the day. It's just really slow going on snowshoes. The snow is about 4 feet deep, and for the most part I stay on top, but sometimes you just bust through up to your hips, and you gotta fight out of it. So I told myself that, you know, I gotta not sweat today, but I'm just soaked in sweat. So I'm gonna try and sit here, enjoy the sun, dry off, and it's a pretty clear sky. I should get lots of sunlight, and yeah, so I'll make some lunch now, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, soon after I shot the last video, I remembered that I didn't bring my pot. So lunch was a little scarce today. That's okay. I brought up some trail mix and jerky, so I just been snacking on that. I've been sitting here for almost an hour, just with the binoculars, just enjoying the day and the sunshine. Well, it's gone a bit behind the clouds by now, and but yeah, just a gorgeous spot. But I'm gonna pack up, head back to camp, get some lunch in me, and probably cut up some firewood and see how much daylight's left. Hey guys, on my way back I decided to get out on the drainage ditch on the other side, and I'm sure glad I did, because there is a beautiful shot of Gould's Dome right up there. It's a magnificent mountain. Those horizontal lines, it's beautiful. And I got another good shot of Funnel Peak, and the mine is right on the other side, Teck Mine. And you can really hear the hum of the mine at night. Mount Eris over there, excuse the sun. Absolutely gorgeous. Here you go. Okay, I'll head back and get some lunch in me. Hey guys, finished lunch and I'm right into supper, so I'm kind of having a back-to-back here. I'm pretty hungry. Before this disappears, I wanted to show you that shot of Gould Dome. Sun is going down in 1 minute, and it's just turning that mountain pink. I don't know how well you can see it. It's beautiful. And there's Tornado Valley there, Funnel Peak, Mount Eris. Oh, that's a bad shot. That's not a good shot either. Well, that's half of Mount Eris. The other half is over there. For supper tonight, I'm having tortillas with cheese, rice, and one of my wife's customers was nice enough to make me a loaf of sourdough bread, so I'm sure I'll dip into that tonight. So it'll stay light out for another 20 minutes, but I'm just getting this fire going here, and yeah, preparing for the long night. 15.5 hours, but such it is. Hey guys, how you doing? It's about 10 o'clock, and I'm exhausted. I spent the night by the fire, which was fantastic, had our great supper, and I am ready for bed. So I think I'm just gonna call it a night early. Day 3 in the books. Had a great day, did some exploring, and had some good food. But I am super tired, so I'm gonna head to bed early, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. Morning, guys. It's about 20 after 9. Got up about half hour ago. Had a very good sleep, one of my best here. My back's extremely sore. Just doing a lot every day, and my hands I got some pretty deep bruises in my hands from just chopping and whatnot. So yeah, that's the way it goes. I think I'm just gonna stick around here today and just work on my campsite. I'd like to make some improvements down at my fire pit, and I like to close off the one side, and just to prevent the wind from whipping through my camp. Be a bit more comfortable there in the evenings and whatnot. It's where I spend most of my downtime, is, you know, out there by the fire, so it'd be nice to make some improvements there. Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking, it's hard to tell which day it is. They just gotta run in together. There's not much difference in weather from day to day except for the first day. And when I'm seeing how much food I have left, or how much I can eat one day or not, I keep having to count how many days I got left and how many days I've been here. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so we're just gonna have some breakfast here, same old bacon and eggs. Might have some oatmeal as well, and yeah, get dressed and started for the day. Hey guys, just sitting here waiting for my eggs to be done, and I would be inadequate to not say thank you to many people who have helped me on this trip. 7 days is a long time, 6 nights. There's a lot of people who have helped me make this possible. First of all, I'd like to thank my wife for giving me the time off, the time away from my beautiful 2 boys and her. She's making some sacrifices at home so that I can do what I love. And first of all, I want to thank her. I want to thank my dad for all the advice, for the copious amounts of jerky that he made for me. You know, I know that I've made jerky before, and I know it's not easy to do, and he took the time because that's something that he wanted to contribute to my trip, and I'm very grateful for that. My buddy Brian, who I think he worries about me more than my wife does. He lent me his brand new snowmobile just so that I had a reliable vehicle to get up here, and I'm really grateful I had it, because some of those creek crossings and hills, I don't think that other sled would have done it. My brother Mark, who also is my boss, and we worked together there, for giving me the time away off work. And I mean, it is our slower season, but still there's work to be done, and very grateful for that. And a lot of my other friends who gave me advice and just helped me out in planning this trip. I've been planning this trip for about 7-8 weeks now, and a lot of meticulous planning and looking at maps and gathering supplies have come into place, and I've leaned on a lot of people like Darcy and Jeff for advice on how I should do this and how I should do that, and yeah, they're all inspiration. So it seems like I'm out here all alone, but really I have those people with me, helping me, even though they're not here, but they've helped me get to this point. And just wanted to say thank you to everybody. And to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do with this video. I don't know if anybody would be interested in watching it. but maybe I'm making it for myself for later. But maybe someday my boys will want to watch it and see what I'm doing and went through, and the different stages. It's funny, you get here and you're all excited and you got all this energy, and then day 2 comes around and you start planning things, and 3 you're exploring, and day 4 you're thinking about, your mind starts to wander a little bit. And last night I had some really crazy dreams, and I think the isolation is starting to set in, which is fine. This is why I came out here, just to be alone. But a lot of the dreams were of like parties and social gatherings and whatnot, and I think that's humans aren't meant to be alone. They're social creatures, so it's the being alone is unnatural to us human beings, and so we naturally gravitate towards being with people. And it's odd to the human body to be alone for even 3 days at a time. It's not natural, so I think your mind starts to go back to those social situations and remember those kind of thing. And but no, I'm having a great time. It's a little bit harder to get motivated today, I'm not gonna lie. I've spent a little bit more time making breakfast and whatnot, and which kind of bugs me at the same time, because there's such little sunlight and such little times to get things done that you feel a little bit lazy staying in the tent. But you know what, I'm just gonna take it day by day, and like I said, I plan to just stick around here today and work on the camp. Like I said, my back's pretty sore, and that hike yesterday really took a lot out of me, and I need to keep eating more and get more calories in. It's not something I'm used to. I don't eat that much to begin with, so but I've realized that when I get draggy and whatnot, it's because I'm not eating enough. So I'm already thawing out a steak for lunch, so I'm a bit planning ahead more in my meals, and hopefully keep my calorie intake a little higher than it has been. So the last thing I want to do is get draggy. But I'm rambling on. These eggs are done. Good afternoon. Had a busy morning as well. Made some what I like to call renovations to the campsite. Went fairly smooth, a few minor hiccups, but all in all it was very well. I'll show you guys around. So I fixed this tarp, put a longer stick in there, made it tighter, so that it's not so saggy and droopy. I also stuck a tarp in the back, so it's closed off on 2 sides plus the top, and it'll help deflect the wind, keep the smoke out of my face, hopefully, because it'll hopefully blow around. I also made this, I can't really see. I also made this little fire deflector, so that'll push the heat towards me. I plan on sitting over there. I got my firewood nice and close, and hopefully that'll help keep the heat in. I also made this little pot hanger, and so it's adjustable. I can move it up and down, and I made a little notch for my pot to sit on, and plan on making some stew tonight. It'll be good for heating up water for tea. And yeah, I'll probably move that rock a little bit closer, and just so I can stick, you know, dry my gloves out and whatnot. So yeah, no, it went fairly well. So I'm going to cook up a steak and cut some more firewood, a daily chore. And I gotta fix my bed too, so it's not so leaning towards one side. So that's my afternoon plans, and have some snacks, try and keep my energy up and my food intake up. So yeah, that's plan on hanging around here today. It's 3:45, about an hour and 20 minutes of sunlight left, and got all I wanted to do today done. and I got this place fixed up, ready for tonight. I got my stew thawed out and melted 2 pots of water today, so added to my reserve. And I got a whole bunch of firewood cut. I'm gonna make some popcorn tonight. Bit of oil and popcorn seeds in my pot. So yeah, just kind of hanging out, waiting for nighttime. I've got a whole bunch of firewood cut, prepared in the tent, and yeah, my camp chores are pretty much done. So I've got enough firewood to last me, so I don't have to cut tomorrow. So tomorrow I'm gonna head straight down the valley. I'm not gonna head to Gould Dome. I'm gonna head straight down the valley and see if I can get some better pictures and better views of the valley down there. It's supposed to be a partly cloudy day again tomorrow, so should be some clear stretches where I can see see where I'm at. So I'm not gonna forget my pot tomorrow. I'm gonna bring my pot and some ramen, and so I can make lunch out there as well. And I should be gone most of the day. So I fixed my bed up, so I made it more level, so I'm not sliding down to the bottom 1/3 anymore. And so yeah, life's good. Just hanging out, enjoying camp life, and not really much else to tell. I'm just gonna hang out tonight and chill, and probably go to bed early again tonight, and we'll get a good start tomorrow and have breakfast and head off exploring. Good morning. I slept in a bit late today. Didn't have a very good sleep. I was up every hour. It felt like either tossing and turning or stoking the fire. Yeah, so I just kind of slept an extra 45 minutes there, which is fine. It's snowing today, so I don't know how much I'll see on my trip, but I think I'm gonna attempt it anyway. And I don't know if I'll take the snowmobile or not. I might just go on foot. I haven't really quite decided yet. But yeah, I'm just kind of making breakfast here, and it's about 9:45. And yeah, make breakfast and then come up with a plan. If it starts to clear, yeah, but either way, I think I'm gonna go. And I got enough supplies here that I don't need to do many camp chores today. I can skip a day. And yeah, so today is day 5. Yeah, day 5. Day 5 today. So and then I'll head out on day 7. So really the time has gone super fast, and sometimes it seems like it goes slow, but you look back on it and it's gone very fast, and I've really enjoyed myself. I've learned a lot. I've kept extremely busy doing either chores or exploring, or making food and firewood. There's not a lot of time to just sit around and do nothing except for the evening. During the day, you just got it in the back of your head that you have to go and do things while there's light out. And but I really enjoy the evenings. They're really fun, just to kind of take it easy for a while and enjoy the wilderness, and with a full stomach. And I got lots of food. I'll have some left over here, so yeah, so I'm just gonna finish up breakfast and come up with a plan. Hey guys, how you doing? It's 11:45, getting a super late start. Finally got this sled turned around, back up in there. It's pretty tight, and had to flip it over once just to get her straightened out. But yeah, getting a very, very late start. I'm probably 2 hours behind from where I thought I'd be, which is fine. I'll just go for a little a little boot and a little hike. I got my snowshoes strapped to the back there. I got a snow shovel just in case. So it's starting to clear out a little bit. There's still some clouds. I don't know how well my solar panel will do today. I did pretty decent yesterday actually. I ended up charging my watch and a bit of the lantern. So yeah, I know I'm just starting out. So I just plan on going up the trail a little bit and ducking off, and then I really want to get down this valley a little more and do some snowshoeing. We'll see how it goes. But I did remember my pot this time, and I got some food, and so we'll have lunch out there in the bush. And there is about 5.5 hours of sunlight left, so should be enough time to have a good day. And hopefully I don't get stuck around the first corner. So we'll catch up with you a little bit. Hey guys, we're just a little ways from camp. I forgot to tell you yesterday, I found some cougar tracks yesterday. I went for a little walk before sundown, and some cougar tracks right there going through there. So he was actually coming this way, and then he went off through the bushes that way. So that didn't happen yesterday. There were snowmobile tracks on top of it, so that must have happened the day before. But yeah, pretty cool. And I've kind of been a bit more diligent with my food, keeping it stashed away, because I just don't want to have any interactions or leave any attractants out. So yeah, but my camp is just up there. So I've just gone about 5 minutes and I haven't got stuck, so it's a good time. But there's a bit of a crossroads down here, and I'm gonna head down there and take the left fork, which should bring me around to Funnel Peak. And from Funnel Peak I plan to get off the snowmobile and do some snowshoeing. So I just thought I'd let you guys know. So I haven't gone very far again, and I feel like a tourist, but I just found this really cool bridge. Yeah, so I'm gonna wander down there. Oh man, the snow is so deep. See where she goes. And if I do come back here, I don't know if I'll stay in the same spot. It's kind of half the reason why I want to go for a little boot today, because you know, when I got here, it was an absolute blizzard, and I just wanted to seek shelter as soon as I could and set up camp. And I was the first one back here on Wednesday, and so there were no tracks. I didn't know the trail system that well, so I made the best I could. I don't regret it. It's a great spot. But I don't know, it might be a better spot that I can come to next time. So I'm just gonna wander over this bridge a bit and see. Yeah, it goes over a little creek. Show you guys the creek here. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. So beautiful. Yeah. Be a good spot for a camp back in there. You got flowing water. Be tough packing your gear across this. This bridge is pretty skinny. I don't know if you could tell, but extremely skinny. You'd have to carry it over piece by piece, or else get a pull behind sled and ferry it over that way. It's probably wide enough for that, but yeah, very cool. Seemed like a very sturdy bridge, and you can see how much it snowed. It's probably up to my waist if I step off the trail here, so but yeah, pretty cool. But I don't know if I'll ever make it there. I keep stopping and seeing cool stuff, but that's all part of it. It's the reason for me headed out. So oh, okay, there's my trusty steed. And the trail is in great condition. It's been pretty packed down over the last few days. I've heard quite a bit of snowmobilers. But looks like the sun is gonna come out. It's gonna be not quite a bluebird day, but pretty close. So yeah, I'll catch you on the next tour site, I guess. Well, boys and girls, I think this is it. I'm actually in BC. Didn't plan on going this far down the trail, but I looked at where I wanted to kick off, and it was a sheer cliff and tree, and bushwhacking with snowshoes is no fun. So I just kept going, and I found this little meadow. So I'm at the edge of the meadow, and I'm just gonna try and snowshoe a bit up there, just to say I did. And hopefully we'll find some standing dead. We can buck up for some firewood so I can cook my lunch. And yeah, so I'm actually about 4 kilometers into BC. Behind me there is Alberta, and that's the backside of Mount Eris right there. And yeah, and Horseshoe Ridge should be right up there, I believe. Yeah, I think I'm right. It's hard to tell with this heavy fog, but yeah, I think that's Horseshoe Ridge up there. Anyways, I'm gonna make camp, strap my snowshoes on, and go find a spot and make some lunch. Well, I think I found my lunch spot here. I'm sorry to keep showing you things after I've already done them. I'm not too good at the action shots. But I found this gorgeous little open meadow. Here's my tracks in. Actually, I was following some more cougar tracks on the way in, but they were at least a day old. I haven't seen any fresh tracks, so which is great. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of firewood around here, but I just couldn't resist this open meadow. As far as views go, it's pretty limited because of the, well, it should clear up here in a minute. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna get some firewood. I found a nice stump to put my pot on. Yeah, I'm just gonna go wander around with my snowshoes on and see if I can find a branch or two of deadfall to make my fire with. So sun is super bright. These clouds should burn off. Hopefully get some views over here, because I know Funnel Peak is off that way. Horseshoe Ridge is still over here, and I think that's the backside of Mount Eris. I'm not sure. I have to check my map. So the other side from where we're staying, but I'm not sure. But I know the Teck coal mine is over here. I can hear them every night. When the wind's not howling, I can hear them every night, just the hum of the mine. And the odd air horn now and then. I don't know if that's shift change or what, but yeah, so I'm gonna wander around, get some firewood, get a pot going, and get some soup on. Well, it didn't take long to find some good firewood. There's just a dead tree right back in there, so wandered over there and got some sticks down. I wanted to show you my stove. Actually, my father-in-law gave me this years ago. It's coming real handy. It's a rocket stove, so fill it with sticks and off you go. I'm just waiting for that to burn down a little bit, get some coals in there. I've got to melt snow for water, so I poured a little bit of water in there before I put snow in there so I didn't burn my pot. So I'll let that burn down, and having Ichiban for lunch. So beautiful spot. Wind kicks up every now and then, but overall not too bad. Pretty nice day. So yeah, soup's on. Hey guys, I just wrapped up lunch and cleaned up here. It's about 2:45, and I'm gonna start heading back now. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit and snowshoe back down to my snowmobile and head back to camp. And probably gonna have that same tortillas, cheese, and rice tonight, and some of that sourdough bread and snacks. So went picking up pretty good and starting to get dropping in temperature a little bit. So I'm just gonna clean up and head back. So we'll catch you back at camp. Hey guys, it's 5 o'clock. I've cut down another 50-foot tree and got about 4 rounds off it and quartered them up. Got them inside the tent. There's probably 2 nights of firewood in there, which is all I need. And I cut another smaller tree down for outside here. I'm just reading my book, Alone Against the North, and yeah, just enjoying the evening. The wind was super strong about half an hour ago, and it's really calmed down now. Got a fire going, obviously, and yeah, I'm just enjoying the evening. Just waiting to cook supper here in a bit. I still full from lunch. I had kind of a late lunch, so it's only 5 o'clock, so there's no real rush. Supper's pretty easy to prepare. There's not really a whole lot to it, so I'm not worried about doing a lot of preparation tonight. So yeah, there's the wind now, but it comes and goes. Yeah, I know, I'm just hanging out, having fun. Sun goes down in 6 minutes, which is I've probably got another half an hour of, you know, some kind of light and before it gets dark, but I'm all prepared for it, and like I said, I got lots of firewood and my tent's ready to go. So just having a good time, having a good evening. It's my second last evening, so I'm making it count. As far as tomorrow goes, I'm gonna take the snowmobile again, take a different fork into the valley, and basically see where it goes. I'll bring my snowshoes and head up that valley and see if I can make it further deeper in. I'm just having a hard time penetrating that valley with the snow and trails and whatnot. With the quad, I'm sure it'd be a lot easier, but by myself in a snowmobile, I'm not willing to take a lot of risks and spend the rest of the day digging myself out of a stupid situation. So I'm pretty cautious on the snowmobile. I'd rather snowshoe in further than take a risk on the snowmobile. So yeah, just want to let you guys know what I'm doing. I'll check in with you later tonight after supper maybe, and yeah, we'll talk to you then. Good morning, day 6, and I had a horrible sleep last night. I could not stay asleep. Had a great evening by the fire, one of my favorite. Nice roaring fire. It was great. Made popcorn and everything, and went to bed at about 10. Got up at 1:30, and that was about it. Just kind of laid there until, I don't know, I last look at the clock at 5:15. So yeah, anyways, that's how my night went. Hope yours was better. I'm just gonna whip up a quick breakfast and pack up my stuff, and then like I said yesterday, we're gonna head up the valley, and hopefully get some views there. Looks like it's gonna be a clear day, but that could change in a heartbeat. I looked at the forecast before it came out, and it this far out it's usually pretty wrong, but it said it was going to be a clear day today and snow tomorrow, so hopefully it stays like that, and I have a good trip up. So I'm going to make some breakfast and get packed up, and then I'll catch up with you before I leave. Hey guys, all packed up, ready to go. I don't even know what time it is. 11:30. Took a bit of time this morning getting ready. I was in no real rush. It's a overcast day. It's clear though, but it's overcast. So I can still see the mountains, but there's no sun today. Not yet anyway. So yeah, I've got everything. I don't plan on coming back till much later. I got all the supplies I need, extra food and pot and stove and everything, and so extra gloves. Yeah, should be a good day. And like I said, I'm gonna head up the valley, see where that takes me, see how far I can get up there. There's this one site I really want to get to. I doubt I'll get there. I don't know if that path goes as far as I want it to, but that's fine. We'll dock off the snowmobile and do some snowshoeing and find a nice spot to have some lunch. So I'll probably catch up with you guys when I'm making lunch there. So talk to you later. Hey guys, as I thought, I didn't get very far, but I am in the valley here. So I'll show you guys where I'm at. There's Funnel Peak right there. Gold Dome is just on the other side of those trees. You can't see it. And that beauty is Mount Eris. So what I'm gonna do is snowshoe straight down there. And originally when I was first planning this trip, I picked out a campsite, and that campsite is about I don't know, 200-300 meters beyond that tree line. So I'm gonna go check it out and see, and yeah, I don't know if I'll stop for lunch there. I want to go a bit further than that, but I want to go have a look anyway. On the map, supposedly there's a path, but there's really thick trees to get to it. That'll take you further in. But I'm going to check out this first campsite still and see how it looks. I just wanted to show you where I'm at. It's one of the most beautiful places I've been to. I don't know how many people have been back here, especially in the wintertime, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm completely socked in with trees, but I kind of know where I'm at. Gold Dome is back that way. Funnel Peak is off in that direction. F3 and F2 are over there. And then Tornado Mountain is straight ahead. It's a ways off, but it's straight ahead. But every time I think this little path will end, it just keeps going. It must be a little creek in the summertime. But I can't imagine this being a man-made path. But every once in a while I just stop snowshoeing and just stop. And it's so quiet, like so quiet. You can't hear a thing but your heart beating in your chest. It's so quiet. It's really neat. I've been going for, I'd say almost a kilometer now on snowshoes. Pretty easy going. It's quite flat. This is the very, very bottom of the valley. So, and these snowshoes will keep me right on top. There's a good crust about 2 inches down. So, yeah, I'm staying right on top. It's pretty easy going. It's not that hard. So, yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going and see where this little path takes me. Yeah, and then I'll stop for lunch and head her back. But I haven't been able to see a thing as far as mountains or whatnot. It's just so dense. But that's okay. I'm just making my way down this snowy path. So I'll show you where I'm going. It's right down there. And I came from there. So yeah, we'll see where this little path takes me. It's 20 after 1, and I've been going for probably 2 hours. I decided to stop and have lunch, see how long lunch takes me, and then I would decide whether or not to keep following this down. Like, this trail does not end. I don't know, end of the valley, I'm not sure. It just, every time it seems to dead end, it just keeps going. So sorry about that. Trying to find a place to perch this sucker. Let's try that. So Anyways, just gonna make lunch here, and then I'll decide whether or not to keep going or if this is as far as I'll go. Hey guys, lunch is made, and I'm just finishing up my Ichiban. Nothing like hot soup. I'm not gonna go any further. It is after 2 o'clock, and I got about an hour and a half snowshoe back to my snowmobile, and then about half an hour back. So it should put me back to camp about 4 o'clock. And then I'll have an hour and a half just to kind of get ready for the evening, thaw out some stew, and yeah, prepare for my last night here. So yeah, it's been surreal. It seemed like I was planning for this for so long, and then all of a sudden it's over. But really enjoyed myself. It's been a really fun adventure. Today was amazing. One of my favorite days for sure. Just being able to make it back as far as I did was just awesome. Anyways, I'm gonna finish up lunch, clean up here, pack up, and snowshoe back. So I'll probably catch you back at camp. You guys, it's a surreal feeling. My last night here. Tomorrow will be 7 days. 7 days since I talked to somebody or heard music or wrote an email, which has been good. It's been a good break. I really enjoyed my time out here by myself, but it's time to go home tomorrow, see my family, see my boys, see my wife, and I've really enjoyed this time out here by myself in the winter in the woods. It's been really fun. I learned a lot about myself, learned a lot of skills, and I'm looking forward to going home. I probably won't have a good sleep, but that's to be expected. And yeah, it's been a journey. So I'll catch you guys in the morning at breakfast there, and I'll try and do some filming on my way out. But thank you for joining me on this trip. Good morning. It's 8:30. Had a decent sleep, and the wind is just howling. I would expect no less. Yeah, should be fun putting down the tent in the windstorm. But so here she goes. I got a bagel, 2 packets of oatmeal, and that's it. That's all I need. So for food, worked out pretty good. I'm out of eggs and bacon, which is fine. So yeah, simple breakfast, easy to clean up, and then I can start packing up here. So I'm going to catch up with you guys when I got everything loaded up and about to leave. So yeah, I'll talk to you then. Hey guys, how you doing? It's noon on day 7, and I am all packed up, ready to go. I've done a few rounds around the campsite, make sure there's no garbage, and got everything out. So yeah, I'll just show you around a bit. Man, this place has changed. 7 days of living here. It's incredible. That's where my campsite was, my tent, and yeah, it's just been a hoot, absolute hoot. There's my sled all packed up, ready to go. All I gotta do is throw my helmet on, and we're off. It's really cold today. Wind is really picking up. It was tough putting the tarps away in the wind and the tent, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. I started about 9:30 and it's noon now and I'm ready to drive away, so it went pretty good. So I'm gonna head back. I should be about an hour and a half snowmobile ride out, and then I'll be probably, I don't know, 45 minutes packing up. So I'll catch up with you guys at the truck when I'm all packed up, ready to go. Well guys, I'm all packed up. Truck is ready to go. It is 2 o'clock. Made it here a little faster than I thought I would. Yeah, it's nice to see my truck still here. It starts. But yeah, 7 days, what a journey. It's been incredible. I've learned a lot about the wilderness, about myself, and how to survive. It's been really, really fun. I really enjoyed every minute of it, even the hard times when my hands were cold and you didn't know what to do, and I still enjoy those times. I look back and you learn something from it every time. So thank you very much for joining me on this journey. I'm excited to see my wife and kids, and I know they're excited to see me too. Yeah, it's been really fun. So we'll talk to you later.